One man, one mission, to rid the world of chronic anxiety once and for all. The Anxiety Guy, Dennis Simsek, shares his personal transformation from living a life filled with overwhelming worry to becoming a full-fledged positivity machine, a leading authority in generalized anxiety. Dennis gets to the truth of your mental health challenges and sets you on a path to transforming each and every area of your life. Here he is, the one and only, the Anxiety Guy.
Warrior, welcome to episode number 119 of the Anxiety Guy podcast. I'm Dennis Simsek. Today, we're going to be dealing with the 5 ways to completely fail at anxiety recovery. Why did I choose to make a podcast episode like this, you may ask? Because I've made a ton of mistakes trying to better my mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health. I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I did, and that's why I chose to make this podcast episode today. I want you to win, and winning to me means living the life that you deserve and the life that you truly want. So I want to get into these 5 ways to completely fail at anxiety recovery starting right now, and I just want you to be able to relate, to kind of notice whether or not you're actually going through these types of things in your life right now that's causing you to experience more roadblocks, some more blockages in your anxiety recovery. So the first one is having a set mindset and believing your thoughts, beliefs, and self-worth can't change. Okay? So the first way to fail is to have a mindset and a belief that your thoughts, beliefs, and self-worth can't change. And this is called a set mindset. This isn't a growth mindset. What we need to do is adopt a growth mindset to believe that, yes, our thought patterns can shift. Yes, our core beliefs that were ingrained into us during childhood can change. And yes, our self-worth can improve. Because if you constantly feel like it can't change, then you're basically sabotaging anything that you do. It doesn't matter if it's a program, doesn't matter if you're working one-on-one with someone, doesn't matter if you're doing something else. You will sabotage your recovery if you believe in this set mindset that things cannot change. So that's the first way that you can fail in your anxiety recovery. The second way to fail is consistently looking to external things for relief, meaning people, supplements, environments, these sorts of things. I mention this one because I look to external circumstances to change so that my internal world would change. In fact, it was the opposite. My internal world needed to change so that my external circumstances could change. Give you a couple examples. Number 1, I relied on my fiance. I relied on other people to fill me with advice so that I can change, when in fact, I was knowledgeable enough. I had all the tools. I had the information. I just had to apply that stuff on a consistent basis. Environment-wise, I was always looking to shift my environment. I was moving our family from one place to another. I, in fact, moved our family to a third world country called Bali. And at the time, it was a massive move. I've never been there before, but I thought, you know what? If I shift my environment drastically enough, then, you know what? Maybe my internal world will change. Maybe the people around me, the energy around me, if that changes, then maybe I'll change. So I was consistently looking to external things for relief. And this is a problem. This will hold you back from anxiety recovery. The third way to fail at anxiety recovery is focusing more on the upcoming challenges and difficulties and less on your smallest wins, your progress. Remember, we need a history of success based around a new way of thinking, a new belief, a new behavior, in order for the subconscious mind to fully accept this as its new reality. So, a lot of anxiety sufferers out there constantly focus on the upcoming challenge and the difficulties of the day and the fact that they're going to be struggling this way for the rest of their lives. This is going to hold you back from anxiety recovery because the potential that you see yourself as having is very, very low. Very low. And when the potential is low, the action becomes low. When the action is low, the results are not the results that you truly want in your life. So we must begin focusing on the smallest wins that we have throughout the day. I don't care if you've got 1 win and 9 setbacks in the day. By the end of the day, during your journal recap, which I truly hope that you're currently doing, recapping the day and noticing the good things that you've created from the day, the accomplishments from the day, notice the small wins. And the small wins can be anything from simply challenging a negative or limiting thought. If you can just begin to challenge it and begin making the voice of reason louder, the voice of rationality, the voice of consciousness louder, then you're going to find that that voice becomes the default in time. So you could be recapping the day and going, you know what? I really challenged my limiting thinking patterns. I really challenged when that person criticized me. I really challenged myself when I was really, really scared of judgment during the times of that dinner with all those people, and I allowed myself to lose some control, and therefore I was conversing with people at a much higher level. So you may be recapping the rest of the day and going, you know what? Wow, all these little challenges that I set for myself and I accomplished. I'm really proud of myself. When was the last time you were proud of yourself? You beat yourself up so much on a daily basis that you find the effects in your thoughts, you find the effects in your body, your spirit, your energy, all of that. The external circumstances are not what you truly want because you've been focusing on the challenge and difficulties of your life for so long. Number 4 way to completely fail at anxiety recovery is to continue running from, fighting off, and avoiding things that are painful and uncomfortable. This was a big one for me because I always felt like I had to fight my thoughts. I always felt like I had to fight anxiety. I had to run from. I had to avoid certain environments that I used to have panic attacks in. The truth is that the subconscious mind cannot shift, and therefore the feelings in your body cannot shift until you begin to confront the thoughts, the past memories, the behaviors of your past, the old panic attacks in those environments. You must begin to confront those things. You cannot fight them. Your job is to become an observer of your sensations of anxiety. Your job is to become neutral in the face of challenges that might show up, and that might be external challenges as far as people and environments go, or it may be internal challenges, thought patterns, beliefs from the past, things that your mom and dad told you that you couldn't do or that you didn't deserve to have. These are things that you cannot avoid. You must confront them, and you must express yourself. You must express yourself so that you can release all that repressed emotion that you're carrying around. Expressing yourself is very difficult for a lot of people because it goes against the thing that's been consistent for so long. I can't go against my mom. I can't go against the beliefs of my dad or my other authority figures. No, I can't do that. You can do that. You can do that, and you must do that if you want to move forward. So stop trying to avoid things that are painful and uncomfortable and see them as opportunities to recondition your subconscious mind towards the direction your life needs to go. The number 5 way to fail at anxiety recovery is to stay angry or sad or hopeless over the things that happened in your past. My friends, the past does not equal your future. You must get over the things that made you angry. You must get over the things that made you sad. You must get over this feeling of hopelessness based around what your past was like. We all had difficult pasts. It's not just you. You're not alone in this world. Most people's childhood was not pleasant. But the truth is that we have the ability now to shift our perspectives over what happened in the past. And the truth is, we don't have to see things strictly from our own angle. We can see things from our parents' angles, our coaches, our siblings' angles. We can see it from a bystander's angle. The truth is that when you begin to shift your perspective over what happened, you can overcome the anger, the sad, the helplessness, the hopelessness. So let's get over those things that you're carrying around with you from the past. The past is done. The present is here right now, and the future is yours to create. So what kind of a future are you going to create in your life? Let's ask you that question. I love you all so much. You are more than anxiety. Don't ever forget that. I'll see you in the next podcast episode.
Thanks for being an important part of the Anxiety Guy podcast community. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave a positive rate and review. If you're searching for further support on your road to recovery from anxiety, head over to anxietyexit.com and take part in the powerful End the Anxiety program based around the CBT model. If you're searching for a more one-on-one approach, you can sign up now for personal coaching sessions with Dennis via Skype. Remember, you are more than anxiety. See you in the next episode.